deal with masculine women, women with children.
Why is she masculine? Because she's had to.
The Pookie and the Ray Ray didn't just rob black women of being more feminine and choosing better. The Pookie and the Ray Ray also threatened the livelihood of the good black man. But that is not the problem. The problem is not even white men. The problem is not even the Pookies and the Ray Rays, because the good black men will use Pookie and Ray Ray to psychologically abuse black women. The problem is that black women picked the Pookie and the Ray Ray over the good black man. But the truth of the matter that a lot of black men also fail to realize is that there's Pookie and Ray Ray in every single one. That's why it doesn't matter if he is raised by a two-parent home or a one-parent home, whether he was raised in the hood, the church, the mosque, it don't matter. It doesn't matter if he's from the States, from the Caribbean, from the continent. And that's why no matter how good a woman vets, she's still going to have a lot of the same outcomes.
Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha. Y'all just got to see that fucking stupid, dumb foolishness. I just seen an interview with Dr. Umar Johnson on the Daily Wrap-Up crew, and I like their show. They had him on the show, and he was basically sounding like a simp, for lack of better words. I'm not even going to go into it. What I will say is that he's not giving black women the accountability as a fucking grown adult. He was blaming everything on black men and literally saying that the reason that there's Pookie and Ray Rays is because black men don't take accountability to mentor or lead or build shit in the community, and therefore black women are forced to raise Pookie and Ray Rays on their own, causing a cycle of Pookies and Ray Rays. Now the problem with this is that if that is the truth, or if that is the case, I'm not even gonna say the truth because that's bullshit, but if that is the case, that's stupid. The dudes are gonna grow up in a different demographic of women to choose from. They're gonna do the same shit. Has nothing to do with their mother, right? Not only that, what are we supposed to do? Pick the men that these bitches fuck? That's stupid. That makes no sense. And he's taking responsibility and accountability away from them, because if they had any fucking sense, they wouldn't have picked those dudes. But I digress. We got to stop blaming everything on white supremacy. See, I deal with things on a microcosm, not a macrocosm. So while there is white supremacy and it operates and it does this, that, and the third, that's not the consensus for most of these hoes. We can stop pretending like people don't have responsibility for their own fucking actions. When the fuck did we start taking responsibility away from grown-ass adults? But I digress. This black woman, and this is the second video I've done with this ugly Methuselah black bitch. Bitch sounds and looks like slavery just ended last week. This woman had many fucking flawed points in her argument. Now, she goes to say that the problem isn't the Pookies and Ray Rays, not even white men. It's the fact that Pookies and Ray Rays threaten our livelihood. Well, yeah, if a nigga's going around the hood road and robbing motherfuckers and selling dope and shooting niggas, yes, it does threaten my fucking livelihood. She also goes on to say that we're not mad at the Pookies and the Ray Rays. We're mad because the women picked the Pookies and Ray Rays. Notice she kept referring to the good black men as good black men. Yeah, right there's the problem. We're good black men, bitch. Why you would pick anything other than a nigga that is actually good for you? You're stupid. You're taking no accountability. You're the fucking problem. A lot of these black women, while I love black women, I hate some of these old bitches' thought process. They're stupid. They don't take any accountability. They double talk themselves and they argue their own argument into each other. Right? This bitch literally argued her point into another point that made no fucking sense. Yes, we're mad that you picked the Pookies and Ray Rays because we would have been a suitable candidate. Dumb bitch, I would have thought that was obvious. And why the fuck you didn't see it, or why these hoes don't see it, that is actually annoying. It's frustrating. I can see why when a nigga start making 6, 7, 8 figures, he gets the fuck away from the black community. Because I agree with Dr. Umar Johnson. We do need to stay in the community and build shit and resurrect it and rectify the problems. However, it's shit like this that's an ongoing problem. Niggas don't have time and years to be wasting trying to fix a problem. And a new bitch that turns 19 or 20 or 21 keeps fucking making the same damn mistake. That's frustrating. That's annoying. We don't want to deal with that stupid shit. And then she goes on to say it doesn't matter if it's an American black man, a Caribbean nigga, a man from the continent, they're still going to have the same outcome. I fail to realize if a man's a good black man from the diaspora of any part of the world, right, Caribbean, African, or black American, that you would have the same problem if we're not a Pookie and Ray Ray. If we go to work 9 to 5, we're not strung out on drugs, locked the fuck up, shooting and terrorizing the community, selling drugs that got felonious jackets on us. I fail to realize how you would have the same fucking outcome. And she even goes on to say that men doesn't matter if they have a 2-parent household or 1-parent household, like they're still the same as the Pookie and Ray Rays. I fail to realize how a man that grows up in a 2-parent household is equivalent to a man that's not. Now that's not to say that a nigga that grows up in a 2-parent household can't grow up to be a thug. However, he wouldn't be a good black man that literally runs into her argument. He would be a Pookie and Ray Ray. Therefore, I digress. These motherfuckers are stupid. Unless I'm missing a fucking point or I'm missing something or not tying up all loose ends. Somebody please stop me if I'm not. But I fail to realize how you would get the same outcome. I don't see a lot of dudes that's good black men that have their head on their shoulders, got a career or some type of job or a company or a business, is fucking hoes and leaving them to be single moms. That's literally the Pookie and Ray Rays. The niggas that don't have shit, got felonies, are committed to being thugs in the hood. Like, this bitch is stupid. Good black men marry bitches. That's a fact. That's why they're good black men. Good black men have jobs that are supportable and sustainable for themselves or even a family. I would have thought that was obvious. We literally need to take the phones away from some of these hoes and even some of these black male simps going around just sounding stupid, blaming everything on, if they're not blaming shit that's not the blame of white supremacy, they're blaming the blame on good black men. Yeah, we don't stick around for the fuckery. We're not choosing hoes that got 3 or 4 fucking babies by 3 or 4 baby daddies. No, we're not. You hoes are gonna have to accept that, come to grips, and that's what the fuck it is. Now me, I don't talk about gender warring all the time, and I don't really talk about relationships because that's not my forte. However, what I can say is you choose what is good for you. Let me say that again. You choose what is good for you, man and woman. If you hoes don't want a Pookie and Ray Ray, you don't need to choose them. You don't have to choose them. Good black men, if you don't want to deal with hood rats or hoes that are just ornery and difficult, non-cooperative, you don't choose them. Steer clear of them. And people like Dr. Umar Johnson are just going to be mad. We'll let you go save hoes. Plus, I'm not taking advice from some nigga that's trying to build a school that doesn't even have a mate. This nigga is in his 40s, close to his 50s, and hasn't been married. I'm not listening to a nigga that hasn't been married. I'm not listening to a nigga that don't have a known spouse. All the people I listen to got a known spouse or can get bitches. Now, while I don't have a known spouse at the current moment, I can get bitches, and I don't have these headaches. I stay clear. I'm 40 years old. I stay clear of women that have multiple kids, have never been married. Now, if you've been married and you got multiple kids, it didn't work out, I'll work with you. If you're a bitch my age or in her mid-30s that's never been married and you got multiple kids, that lets me know you let random niggas skeet in you, even in relationships, because you should have been getting married first before you let them go raw. I'm not telling you not to have sex. I never do that shit. Most people say don't be fucking. I ain't going that far. If you want to fuck, I understand that. Take the goddamn pill, exercise your right. Women are claiming that they got all these fucking rights, right? It's right to your body. Well, use contraceptive. Use the fucking pill. Don't let a nigga fuck you raw. Get abortions. Hell, you want a nigga to like let you choose what the fuck you do with your body? How about you exercise that? I'm tired of so many black women going around talking about we trying to control their body. These hoes aren't even exercising abortion, but they're championing it. They're stupid. Not all of them. There's a 50% of them are fucking dumb. They don't listen to what they say. And then they start to do this Jedi mind trick like trying to outthink a nigga like me. It won't work. In any event, if you like this episode, holla at your boy. Click the link and share on all social media platforms. Tell your friends. If you like it, they will. And I'm not here to bash women. That's not my forte. But I am here to correct the bullshit narrative that people are just either confused or they don't think linear. They're all over the fucking place like bird shit. Get your mind right. I'm out. No.